Alright, welcome everyone to the live stream. I just got some new Bloody Mary cherry shrimp from So Shrimp. They look pretty good. Now, please excuse my hair. I was just asleep and then these guys came in and I'm like, oh boy, I better go take care of them so they're not out in the cold. Trying to get my tripod set up here. Alright. Get the camera set up. Alright. Yeah, I know, my hair's messed up. What can I say? I was taking a nap. So these guys are more important than my hair at the moment. So they're in here, temperature is 69.3 degrees. Actually, one of these shrimp is already buried, which is, that's lucky. I don't know if the guy did that for me or if that happened on the way here, but either way, I'm very happy about that. Let's do a few little balls of Purigen, which is pretty typical to ship with. Purigen will soak up whatever gunk might be toxic in the water during shipment. It's pretty common practice, honestly. So, why am I doing a live stream with these guys just sitting here and you can't even see them? You know what? Let me change that. Let me change it so you can see them. But the reason I'm doing this live stream is because before I release them into the water, I want to do one more check on the water. Make sure the water is just perfect for these little guys, because this is special reverse osmosis remineralized versus the standard well water that I normally use. So, because of that, I want to just check the parameters really quick, make sure everything is as it needs to be, which means I gotta whip out. Hey, Michael. Glad you're joining us. So before I release these guys into the water, I'm going to use my API master test kit, and I'm going to check all the water, make sure everything is absolutely perfect before I release them. They'll also take some time to adjust the temperature. So, in the meantime, you guys can watch the Shrimpy Shrimp be Shrimpy. Let's see, I'm going to need 4 vials. And I'm also going to need my TDS meter. A lot of back and forth with all this. Oh, hey man, you're only as young as you feel. You're only as old as you feel. However the phrase goes. Hello. Alright. So, really quick, I'll zoom out here for a second here. Got my TDS meter. I want to see what the TDS is. Little on the high side for these guys. I think it'll be fine, about 327-ish. But that's a far cry from the 800 or so that comes out of my tap. It's been remineralized, so I may have added a little bit too many minerals, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. I've had Dream Blues living in this tank for a while. So, so you guys have something to see. Zoom back in on the shrimpy buddies. Alright, so basically I have got to do a few tests. Let me get some water in these vials. It's always fun trying to get the API master test kit filled just right. I mean, I could just use my little having a brain fart. syringe to just pull it out. And get the exacts each time, but what I want to do, just in case there's any hidden variables because of the syringe, let's take out any possibilities of hidden variables. Okay, and then we got one more vial to fill up. Oop, that's too much. In the vial. There we go. Alright, I got 4 vials full. So now I've got to test a few things. First and foremost, ammonia. Let's test for it. This filter's been going on for a while now. So, I'm going to zoom out on the shrimp for a second here, because there's more to this live stream than just watching the shrimp acclimate. Okay, we're zoomed out. Alright. So, there are a few little tricks I have here and there for the API Master Test Kit. Excuse me. So, you got to shake the ever-loving bejesus out of this. See you later, Michael. Glad you stopped on by. So you got to shake the ever-loving bejesus out of these things to make sure they read accurate. Now what I do, instead of working harder, is I work smarter. Well, depending on who you ask. Honestly, I think this little cheat that I've got going on right here works perfectly fine. So what I do is I take these vials, and I connect them to the end of a jigsaw. Place them downwards. Oh, adjust the camera so you can kind of see what I'm getting at. Place them downwards. Don't worry, my hands are clear. This will shake them super hard and super quick for me. Sometimes don't want to go too fast or else you'll break the rubber band. Oops, one of the rubber bands coming off here. Alright, so that's one API bottle shook. Alright, we're just going to shake the other bottle for ammonia. Alright, so that shakes them super fast, so I don't have to shake it by hand. And we can put the lock on that right there. And we can do the tests, or at least for the ammonia, while we're getting the other ones ready. Alright. Test vial number 1 before we put the shrimp in. Alright, it's 8 drops for ammonia. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake it up and down a little. Fun fact, the shrimp were actually supposed to come tomorrow. I woke up early today because I went to bed early. And I saw that they were coming today. I'm like, whoa, good timing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. And we'll let the ammonia vial sit there so we can get a good reading of what the ammonia is in the tank before I release them into the tank. And then we got to do the nitrites. I don't have any rubber band for the nitrate. Well, I don't have a rubber band for the nitrate. I can imagine I would. I'm gonna blow my nose here. It was cold. Very cold outside, but the shrimp did absolutely fine. So shrimp did a good job of packaging them, so I'm happy. So, you know, yeah, this part of the whole process is kind of boring, but it's super, super necessary. Last thing you want to do is accidentally put your little buddies in water that's going to hurt them. I swear I had rubber bands for the nitrite, but sometimes you got to do it by hand. Alright, that should be good enough for the nitrite test. Okay, with the nitrite we add in 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shake it up a bit, and then we let this sit for a little, see if the color changes. We'll go from there. Now, the nitrite's done. The one you gotta shake the most, by far, is the nitrate bottles. The nitrate bottles, they have a powder substance in there that if you don't shake it once in a while, the substances in here don't mix. They unmix with each other more or less. So you got to shake them up super hard to get them to mix again. So that's what inspired me to try out this new little method. Kind of cheating, but works all the same. Using this to shake them. You got to be careful, but as long as you're careful, I've never had a problem. You know what? I could probably move this back a little bit. You guys get a better idea what's going on. So instead of shaking it up and down like this, I use my jigsaw. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera because it's moving so fast, but it is moving it up and down a lot. It fell off the rubber band. Probably more than it needs to be shook, but better to overshake it than to undershake it, really. Alright. Shakes it a lot harder and a lot faster than your arm ever could. Unplug the jigsaw. Jigsaw part's done. I know that's annoying, having to hear all that. You know, it's loud, etc. Alright, back to the testing. Take another one of my vials, and nitrate is 10 drops. Actually starting to run out of nitrate testing because I test so much. Always test for nitrate, just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 10 drops from bottle number 1. Shake it a little bit. And then bottle number 2 for nitrate. Do the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 drops. We shake this up. And we wait. We wait. Oh, how we wait. Okay. Last thing we can test for really quick. I've got a digital pH meter, but doesn't hurt to double check with the liquid test. So I'm going to assume pH in the higher range. Even though it's RO, I'm imagining it's retaining some of its original pH. So high range. Let's see what I get here. I'm going to put these bottles back. Can't remember the last time I've used a liquid pH tester ever since I got my digital pH meter. Although I recently had to recalibrate the pH meter using special liquids to calibrate it using distilled water to get it to the exact pH. Alright, I add 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Depending on whatever this color turns out to be. So tell me the pH. Now then, there's my master test kit chart. It's over by the 55 gallon. Alright, so we're definitely in the brown. We're heading towards light brown though. It's about 7.8 to 7.4. So somewhere around there. The tests aren't exactly super accurate for this just because of the wide range, but it's definitely in the 7. I would say 7.8, but just to be safe and for the sake of the fact that I can, where the hey-ho diddly-o did I put my pH tester, yo? There it is. Going digital here. And let's see if this thing is actually accurate. I may have to recalibrate it again. It's continuously changing. Keeps going down. Da, da, da. Digital says right about 8. Which it could be. It could be. So, alright. I've let the stuff sit. Let me check the ammonia on this here test. The funny thing about the ammonia test is it can have the look, it can, depending on where I put it, definitely changes the color of how I perceive it. Which is really annoying because I can put it in one spot and I can put it in another spot and like, that'd be two different results. According to this though, the ammonia's, if not super duper low, barely registering or not there at all. The nitrites, not that kind of shrimp. Nitrite is at a solid 0. Awesome. Nitrates. Nitrate, I'm calling it about 5 parts per million, which is totally within their parameters, because that's just barely on the radar at that point. Pardon me. Alright, so moving back over to the shrimps. Now that I've gotten my tests done, I've tested my water and everything seems to be good, as I was hoping. Let me zoom in. Little cherry shrimp buddies. So they seem to be doing okay. Let's look at their colors. Ooh. Oh yes, that's a very good red color. Wow. Let's see if I can count them all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11? You probably put in one extra just to make sure in case of a DOA. Oh, they're so pretty. And one of them is buried. One of them is due to have eggs hatching soon. Oh, it's perfect. Alright, so at this point, what I need to do, I'm going to zoom all this back in for a minute here. So I have something called the FA18X drip acclimation system. Let me get that set up really quick. Alright, so this will utilize the bag as well as the water for temperature and chemical acclimation at the same time, which I like from my little shrimpy buddies. This little gadget right here. You could do it the classic way using an airline hose, but I really like doing it this way because I can control the drip just like anything else, only now the bag also sits in the water so that the bag can still adjust to temperature while they're adjusting to chemical changes. So that means I have to undo the knot on the bag though, which is normally not a problem because there is a trick to undoing them. So, gotta take these guys out for a moment. Sorry guys, I don't mean to scare you. I know you guys just found in my new home. Okay. Let's see if I can undo this knot. Ooh, this one's in really tight. Although, if I'm super duper careful, there are little tricks to undoing them. I'm sorry I gotta do this off screen. Sometimes it's the only good way to do it. I gotta really focus on this bag here. Almost got it. Almost. Come on. Almost. That's coming undone. Okay. Aha! But I'd never get it. Not as undone. Thank you, life hack videos. Alright. So now, got this opened up like this. See all the shrimp down there. Now what I gotta do is hook the bag onto the acclimation system. Like so. See how the spikes just go in the bag? Then I connect it to this, and it holds the bag like so. Now, at this point, I can take water, fill up the little cup, and adjust the drip rate. Get it super slow. Alright, that's pretty slow. We just hook it up like that. And it'll take some time to get the water from the tank here into the bag, but during that time all the shrimpy buddies will be adjusting to the temperature in the tank. I got the drip system from Amazon. It's called the FA18X. It's been a favorite tool of mine for a long time now. So yeah, these guys will adjust to the temperature as well as chemical differences during their time here. It's going to take a few hours, but hey, what's a few hours compared to a few days inside of a bag, inside of a box, inside of a truck, coming from halfway across the country, right? So now, I just need to let these little guys do what they do. And yeah, they'll be good. And when it's all said and done, I'll make a video of my new shrimpy buddies swimming around, being extra shrimpy, and we'll take it from there. So that's the live stream for right now. So thanks for watching, guys. Always happy to share. Let them do as they do.